Ready? Okay. Hi guys. Welcome back to what is this? The fourth episode?
The fuck if I know.
The fourth, I think. Yeah, the fourth episode of fourth, right?
Fourth.
Welcome to the fourth episode of Please Be Offended. Today we are going to be talking about two very interesting characters. One of them is the ex-president of the United States, who had another assassination attempt conducted on him, and
People love him.
yeah, of course, yeah, they like him better than Kamala Harris. Anyway, back to the intro. So yeah, we're going to talk about Trump, and we're going to talk about Sean P. Diddy Combs, the the biggest pedophile who has been revealed in front of the public since Epstein.
I don't know if he's a pedophile yet. Sexual everything, but well, they found baby oil in his mansion.
That is not for babies.
I know, but you never know. That's lube stuff, but you know.
What is it?
Lube. Alternative for lube.
What?
Lube.
Say it again.
Lube.
Whom do you want to start with?
Let's get Trump out of the way.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
There's lots to talk about as well.
Yeah, dogs and bombs.
The Kamala Harris debate, and do you know that they were fact-checking Kamala Harris during the debate? But
During the debate.
During the debate. Sorry, they were fact-checking Trump during the debate, but they weren't fact-checking Harris.
Who was doing fact
The
checking?
moderators.
Oh, the moderators fucked up on the. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing was a shit show.
And then later it was revealed that they had given her all of the questions beforehand, and Trump didn't have them. So she had already prepared the questions that the answers.
Where'd you get the information from?
It's all over the internet, bro.
Okay, but you have to be careful, right?
No, these are like this is an ongoing thing that is going on. Like they're planning on investigating it and all that shit. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a big enough deal for it to be investigated. But the thing is, like for example, there has been a report on Kamala Harris's rallies. So what she does is she picks up people who are loyal to her and she puts them on buses and she takes them around on rallies. So it's the same people in different places, right? It's not the people of that place, which is kind of fucked up because you're okay. I understand you want your rally to look successful and all of that, but still, like, it's fake. I don't think there's anything faker than that.
I mean, at this point, every politician is pulling some like kind of stunt, and like there's nothing genuine about any of this, to be honest.
Yeah, but
you listen to the debate, nobody's talking about economics. Kamala Harris hasn't talked about foreign policy. Trump doesn't even know what foreign policy is.
So if you heard Kamala Harris speak before this, right? She's an absolute scatterbrained like fool, and she's very weird. Like you can pick that up when you listen to her speak, right? But she was so well prepared, and she did such a good job in this debate because nobody was fact checking her. So she could say whatever the fuck she wanted to, and she would keep reading off the teleprompter and keep saying what she needed to say, and they just let it happen. Whereas if Trump said something that was probably incorrect, they would go back and check it and then bring it up. I don't think that's how a debate should be conducted.
I mean, the vast majority of the debate was just Kamala Harris baiting Trump and Trump just falling for it, and
Yeah, that doesn't help the whole the eating dogs. I mean, okay, maybe they are.
Asians are eating dogs apparently.
Maybe they are.
Like the whole thing. His own vice president flat out said on news that he lied. And even putting that aside, the actual research also doesn't point to any of this.
Yeah,
the closest you have is,
because how much research do you think they're doing in America on people who are eating dogs and cats?
Okay, but his claim was in a specific location, right? And it turns out the only thing about somebody eating cats and dogs is this one white woman who is recorded on video.
Makes sense.
I mean, it goes to show just how much.
What about the assassination attempt? The second one.
I'm waiting for fourth.
What? You're waiting for the fourth one?
Yeah. So you had the guy before, right?
Yeah.
The guy we talked about. Then you had this guy, the new guy, who tried, as in he was there, but he never even got to see Trump, let alone shoot at him. And then he had this.
Apparently, he fired shots, and it's like a hoax that he didn't get any rounds off. He just couldn't like hit anywhere near Trump, but he tried to shoot.
The Secret Service, he was inside or something, and the Secret Service saw him.
He was camping somewhere near the rally site for like 12 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Secret Service saw this guy in the bush hanging around there, like, alright, we're not fucking with this. So they just shot him, like tried to shoot him, and he scampered off. That's how it went down. So he didn't really
let him scamper off.
Well, I don't know if they let him scamper off, but he got away.
Who do you think is trying to get Trump killed? Like, who's so dedicated?
I think it's just a standalone complex at this point. Like, it's a standalone complex where people with like-minded behaviors are kind of congregating with the same method or idea.
So basically, that's a very complicated way of saying individuals who are idiots are acting individually.
Like, individuals who are idiots are acting individually, but it looks like they're acting,
doing it
collectively.
Doing somebody's
they're all doing their own thing, but it looks like it's collective, you know. It's like unintentionally coordinating or something. So now you have a bunch of people trying to assassinate Trump. Then I think there's a third one where, well, not a third one, but like turns out there was an IED found near a car around his rally. Something like that.
Somebody was talking about this. So apparently there are 5 kill teams that are in the United States that the Secret Service is trying to locate and track. And their sole purpose is to kill Trump. Since when is Trump such a big fucking deal?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, do you really want to, even if you're opposed to Trump, do you really want to shoot him and turn him into a martyr? Like, do you want to turn Donald Trump into a fucking martyr?
Look at it this way, you shoot Trump, you have no other alternatives, and the rest are just basically, they're clinging on to Trump. They don't have anything stand on of their own accord, you know.
Who are they? The Republicans?
Yeah. Like, who else do they got? They have nobody.
I mean, they'll come up with somebody.
Ooh.
And they'll have sympathy if Trump actually gets shot and dies. So
yeah, but
it could change.
You can't elect a dead man, right?
Yeah, but you can use that to push somebody to the forefront.
It's going to be very difficult.
Can you imagine if this is like a Republican Party ploy to get rid of Trump and win the election at the same time?
That would be like movie shit.
Right? But think about it. The amount of bullshit that is going on in the world right now. Like, it sounds far more fake than a movie does. Right?
I guess, yeah.
Like with the whole Diddy thing, which you want to get into. Dude, that is like, it is fucking weird, and yet you listen to the stories and you're like, yeah, it makes sense. Because if you're into hip hop, you know the whole saga around Tupac and Biggie and Diddy being
Drake.
Drake is no.
No, Drake's like a pedophile now.
Oh, fuck him, dude. I don't want to talk about all that. Like, I think Diddy is okay. Like, you can talk about Diddy right now.
No, but like,
I have no interest in Drake.
It's in the same vein, right? And it's pretty recent.
Yeah, but
as well.
like with Drake, it's like maybe he is, maybe he isn't. You don't fucking know. With Diddy, you know. Like when the allegations against Diddy came out recently, so I was working at that time, and obviously you write about it because it's a big deal, right? So I wrote a few articles about it, and at no point while I was researching and reading about this was I surprised. I was like, highly likely. He looks like a fucking sex offender.
He sounds like a sex offender. His name is Diddy. Diddy Diddler. P Diddler. Come on. How is this surprising to anybody?
You know how they say sometimes...
He looks like a diddler, he sounds like a diddler.
You know how they say sometimes you name your kid what you want him to be like? Is that why his name is Diddy?
I don't know. Diddle me this, Batman.
What was his girlfriend's name? The one he beat up?
I don't know.
Just check quickly what his girlfriend's name was.
I don't think you should be laughing at that.
Dude, she came out of a hotel room and the camera in the lobby, like in the lobby of that floor, caught Diddy running out of the room, kicking the shit out of her, and then taking her back into the room, and she walks into the room with him as if nothing happened. That's pretty weird, right? And then it took her years to actually like break up with him and then
that's how assault works though, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know, man.
Cassie Ventura. I don't think it's weird. I mean, we have experience around this stuff. We know how it pans out.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean we have experience around this stuff?
Like we know people, we've seen people do this stuff, so yeah, we know how
everybody has
how the image, like how people think about it and how it actually looks like, right?
Everybody has seen that, like somewhere or the other.
Everybody's seen that.
I am pretty
everybody's
sure.
Heard about it. Everybody's heard about
in
family.
India, I think everybody's met people who are like that, and then people don't talk about it. Like they just pretend that it's, you know, none of our business and all that. Which is fine, whatever. Like that's your choice. But so it's not some normal unknown guy, right? It's Diddy. So something should have happened sooner.
I mean, when you hear about the shit he did, even putting aside his girlfriend, right? So he had these orgies at pretty much all these locations.
Dude, there's this celebrity, a black guy, and at a party, so Diddy was naked, and this guy was naked, and he was sitting in his lap, and they were oiled up, and he was petting him like a cat. You know how if a cat sits in your lap, you pet it?
Yeah.
He was petting the guy like that. Like, it is so fucking weird. How are these people, all of these people in Hollywood, like all of them who used to go to Diddy's parties, right? And obviously do this kind of shit. Like, how did they not realize at a certain point, okay, we might be fucked up and we might be hedonists, but this guy is a fucking sex offender. Like, he's crossing limits that even a hedonist would not want to cross.
See, he would take, like, he had cameras all around.
Yeah, I know.
And he'd take footage and then he'd use that to blackmail these people, usually. So he couldn't even come out and say anything about it anyway, because then you'd be part of the whole problem, right? It's classic Hollywood. It's like 1800s aristocratic shit, if you think about it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was simpler in the 1800s because there was no way of getting the news out.
Yeah, that too.
But now, like, it shouldn't be that bad. The funny part is it's not that bad in society. It's just much worse in places where you think they would have more eyes on this kind of shit.
See, in society you have a lot less means to control things when you don't have the money for it, right? Because we're all broke bitches at the end of the day.
We are?
I mean, we kind of are. I am. You sort of are.
No. I have money to drink, smoke, and do whatever the fuck I want. I'm fine.
Okay, can you bribe off people?
I don't need to bribe anybody else.
Can you destroy incriminating evidence? Can you blackmail people? You know? Can you stash that evidence?
Yeah, I can.
You don't have money for that.
I can actually blackmail people.
Probably shouldn't say that.
I'm not saying which people. I can blackmail.
That doesn't matter.
I said I can.
This is
I said I can. Right. I can also like take a hammer and smash somebody's head in. I don't do it.
See, it's the conviction that scares me. But anyway.
No, you're scared because you're a pussy.
Yes. Anyway, so we don't have the resources to like do that, like snap our fingers and make things disappear, right?
Say I.
No, we. We don't have the. You definitely don't have the resources to just snap your fingers and make things disappear right now.
Yeah. I mean, jokes apart, yeah. But neither does Diddy. Like he's probably sitting in his jail cell with baby oil all over him, snapping his fingers but nothing's disappearing.
You saw that meme about the T-1000?
Yeah. The Terminator, right? Diddy's lubed up and he's slipping through the bar. Dude, apparently when they raided his New York house, they found like thousands of bottles. Like, what are you doing? Why do you need so much lube? Like, so much?
Baby oil. So, like, why not just get regular lube?
I don't know, maybe he prefers baby oil.
Or maybe it just becomes too obvious or something. Like, who buys thousands of like bottles of lube? Maybe.
Who buys thousands of bottles of baby oil?
Yeah,
both things are equally suspicious.
I have no idea.
No, but I get his fetish with baby oil. Like, I can understand, it's useful. But thousands of bottles, like, what are you doing? I think he single-handedly affected the baby oil supply in America, right?
That's on the station right
like
now.
Johnson & Johnson should like pay him.
Johnson should fight his case or something.
Yeah. Imagine if he gets out of prison after all of this and he starts a baby oil brand. Diddy and Diddy.
Seriously, how the fuck do you choose the name Diddy? And
I don't know.
it takes people like fucking like 2 decades to figure out, hey, that guy diddles.
Sex offender. And the funniest part is, after 2 decades, nobody's surprised. Everybody's like, yeah, he got Tupac and Biggie killed. He's a jackass. He does look like a horny guy. So, yeah, makes sense. But for 2 decades, nobody was paying attention.
Walks like a duck, talks like a duck.
Dude,
He's a diddler.
when they raided his house in LA, so this guy came running out in a bra, and he's like, I'm a celebrity.
Wait, who?
I don't know, some guy, and Diddy's son was there in that house. Can you imagine? Like, their mind is so warped that their first thought isn't, okay, I'm getting caught up in a sex scandal. Their first thought is, I'm a celebrity, you can't arrest me. Like, no, bro, you can't do whatever the fuck you want and then not get arrested. 50 Cent is producing a documentary on Diddy.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And he has a partnership
Netflix,
with
right?
Netflix. Yeah. Like, 50 Cent was always, you see his old interviews, right? And people bring up Diddy. He's not happy about it. Like, he makes it very obvious that he's not fond of Diddy. And now he's taking advantage.
Exactly.
Now he's like, oh,
now he has momentum.
Sex offender. I'm gonna get you.
Oh man. How much do you think his sentence is going to be? How much do you think his sentence is going to be?
It's going to be more than he's going to live. That's for fucking sure.
Life in prison. I mean, I don't know about that. Like Bill Cosby. I think Bill Cosby got out, right?
Yeah, but he got out because he had medical issues and all that crap. Apparently. That was the pretense.
His lawyers will find a way. I mean, that's how it goes, right?
Yeah, but the thing with Bill Cosby was, there wasn't a large scale operation around it. Like, he was just doing it because he's a cunt. That's just one person being a cunt. But with Diddy, there are people around him who are involved in this shit, including his sons. Which is kind of fucked up, right? Like, your family legacy is that you were a sex offender and you taught it to your kids. That is very fucked up.
Can you imagine that though?
Yeah, like, no, I don't want to.
Yikes.
Imagine.
How do you train your son to be a sex offender?
By.
I'm imagining you've seen Tom and Jerry, right?
What?
So I'm
what is the parallel?
Yeah, so I'm imagining Spike the dog with his son. The same kind of parallel, right? Can you imagine?
My little sex offender.
Son, this
is how you loop somebody's buttocks.
Son, this is how you f*** a woman without consent.
I'll have to take that out. You can't.
Free mind. Stop screaming, we're having sex.
Huh?
Stop screaming, we're having sex.
You sound very professional.
What do you mean?
You sound very convincing. Sounds like you said it before.
Nah. I've heard it before.
What?
I've heard it before.
What
No, and no, it was part of a joke.
Okay. I got scared for you. I was like, what the fuck have you been doing? Do you think there are more pedophiles in America than there are in other places?
Nah.
It's just that they get caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the world has an equal distribution of pedophiles. We just don't manage to catch ours.
The ever-elusive pedophile. We need Chris Hansen again.
Imagine a press conference, right? And they're like, sir, why can't you catch these pedophiles? Because they're slippery. They have so much baby oil on. You can't grab them. They just slip out of your hands. Yeah, dude, you know what? That actually does make sense. Like if he's using that much baby oil and he's trying to do something untoward with you, right? Just like slide out and run away.
Oh man.
Diddy, man.
We need more Chris Hansens.
Who's Chris Hansen?
Chris Hansen, the To Catch a Predator guy.
Is he a predator?
No.
He just catches them.
He would. So there was a whole show, right?
Huh.
I don't know how you don't know this. There was a whole show where he would bait pedophiles like through text messages and stuff, and they'd bait them to meet in a location, and then he'd show up. He's in the Boondocks as well. Like there's whole concept.
The movie or the show?
The show.
Ah.
Like he's pretty famous.
Dude, why did he have to go to the extent of creating a show? Like he could just do this for the police, right?
No, he didn't. Okay, yeah.
That's a nice marketing ploy.
Yeah, I
Look
guess.
at me, I'm catching pedophiles.
Maybe it's about like putting it out there, like what these people look like, how they think, how they operate. You know, because the police is the police, they don't give a fuck.
Dude, one of the funniest things I've seen happening in America is they will tell a sex offender, if you move to a new locality, you have to tell people there that you're a sex offender. Or
Yeah.
you have to tell the police that you're a sex offender.
You seen that song?
So you can live there, being a sex offender.
Yeah.
You just have to tell them.
Everybody yeah.
Oh, hi, I'm your new neighbor.
Have you seen
Just
that?
so you know, I might try to rape your wife. Like, you know what? How are people even comfortable with
How do you
this
break the ice with
conversation?
that?
Exactly, right. Like, how do you tell people you're a sex offender and then continue to live in that locality? Because if somebody came to our house and they were like, oh, I
You
am
would
your
run out
neighbor
with pitchforks
and I'm a sex offender, right?
Yeah.
You'd see him dead on the street in like 24 hours. Because somebody around here will shoot him.
Yeah. Why would you keep that guy around? You seen that music video?
Which music video?
The sex offender music video. It was like a parody.
What?
It's a parody of this exact concept, right?
This is a music video about sex offenders.
Yeah. It's a parody. It's pretty funny as well.
I mean, I guess so.
The sex offender shuffle. That's what it's called.
What the fuck has the world come to?
Oh, it's pretty old though.
It's pretty
Old. It's been there for a while. It's funny as well.
Who do you think is worse, R. Kelly or Diddy?
I mean, Diddy. At this point.
Yeah, but R. Kelly, like but he had consent.
The scale, right?
R. Kelly had consent.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still fucked, but like the scale and all that.
But
I don't think consent with underage.
Yeah, exactly.
means anything.
That's my thing. Like, even if you have
like,
consent,
what the fuck do you know?
she's
As a
underage,
kid.
right?
Yeah, and she's a kid. What
I
the
don't
fuck
think
does she
it
know?
applies.
And she's probably like starstruck and shit. She doesn't know next to nothing.
Dude, there are like these court proceedings where they played recordings of R. Kelly having sex with an underage girl. And
how the fuck do you?
So, what?
Like, why would you do that in court?
To make a point.
Okay, but like, why would you do that in court with people around? Like, okay, police proceedings is one
Okay,
thing,
fuck
right?
it, whatever.
Yeah.
So the point is, if you are a criminal in any field, right? Doesn't have to be like this exact field. You try your best not to say things that will incriminate you, right? Like it's the number one rule that the mob lived by, right? In that recording and in multiple other recordings, he makes it a point to say how much he's enjoying having sex with, say, like a 14-year-old girl, and he's asking her, "Oh, you're 14, right?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm 14." I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, okay. How fucking stupid can you be?
I mean, if he was really intelligent, there would be no tapes in the first place.
Yeah, but like, okay, maybe you don't know where you are and you don't know you're being recorded, right? At least have the common sense to not say these things.
Several times?
I don't know, man. This is like fucked up. This is really fucked up.
I mean, rappers aren't necessarily known for being intelligent people. Let's be honest.
They're actually pretty intelligent.
Some are more, like some aren't, you know. I mean, I guess that's kind of life as well. Some people are smart, some people aren't.
R. Kelly, dude, like he's the dumbest fuck ever. Oh, that's some amazing 14-year-old pussy.
Funny enough,
who says that, dude? What the fuck?
There's a Boondocks episode for that as well.
Huh?
There's a Boondocks episode for that as well. I gotta watch the Boondocks again.
Yeah, I think I should too.
You never seen the Boondocks,
yeah, I
right?
haven't.
Fuck, dude.
Dude,
Boondocks is there.
You know Andrew Schultz, the comedian, right? He has a joke about Diddy.
I haven't been watching him lately, actually.
So in that joke, he's like, he says, you know how all of these Hollywood stars, they keep getting their homes broken into.
We haven't had any Punjabi rappers who are like sex offenders yet, right?
Yeah, they get shot before they can reach that level of fame.
That's fair.
Wait. We'll talk about this. Let us get back to what we were talking about.
Oh, what were we talking about?
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
So we were talking about Andrew Schultz, the Diddy joke, right? Dude, that guy's fucking brilliant. So in that joke, he's like, all of these Hollywood stars get their homes broken into. So, you know, thieves come to their house and they steal shit and all of that. And he said the fact that Diddy's house never got broken into should have been a very early sign of the fact that he is a sex offender. And then he brought up that guy, right? He's like, because nobody wants to walk into the house with and just see Diddy sitting there lubed up naked with another guy lubed up naked sitting on his lap and look at Diddy petting him because it'll freak the fuck out of the thief, right? Can you imagine? And just think, okay, so this is like my whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So Diddy has cameras all over, right? So he lets the thieves come in, and then when they see him lubed up petting the guy, all of a sudden he pushes a button like a Bond villain, and the shutters go down. And now the thieves are in a horror movie where Diddy is the lubed up sex offender.
There's a movie for that. There's an actual movie like that.
Oh, fuck.
just a bit less lube in there.
Like, can you imagine how scared shitless a thief would be if he sees Diddy sitting there lubed up and he presses a button and all the doors in the building shut down. Oh shit.
Can you imagine the posters for that?
Huh?
Can you imagine the posters for that movie?
Post. Yeah. Diddy sitting with a black guy in his lap, both of them looped up, and he's petting the guy. Dude, I can't get the image out of my head.
I'm imagining Austin. I'm imagining fuck. I'm imagining the guy from Austin Powers, right?
Mike Myers.
I mean, it's Mike Myers everywhere, but Dr. Evil, there you go. Dr. Evil.
I'm imagining Diddy sitting there with Kevin Hart in his lap. Because he fits right.
Oh man.
Diddy, man. Can we say that Diddy is the funniest sex offender there has ever been?
Nah, there's a guy on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
Fat fuck.
He's a funny sex offender.
He's also yeah.
What?
So this guy got caught. This guy got baited basically into meeting like underage girls.
Okay.
And his excuse was, "I'm looking for cupcakes."
What?
That's pretty key. Yeah. So he was on the spot, right?
Because
I'm just here looking for cupcakes.
As opposed to a bakery, you would want cupcakes from underage girls. Makes so much sense.
Dude was like on the spot, and he's like, I'm just here looking for cupcakes. I'm like, sure. Oh yeah, Ep.4 there you go, that's his name. Well, that's his profile. At this point, there's more sex offenders than there are killer whales.
Really?
I mean, yeah, probably.
What do you mean probably? How can you say that as if it's a fact and then say, probably?
I mean, the way they keep coming out, it's like every fucking day now. You know?
I mean, not in India.
Well, the only reason they don't come out in India is because, well, they either don't get caught, or it's because pretty much most of the rape cases are pedophiles. Think about it.
No, I think in India, they don't catch the people who are doing it systematically. They catch the people who fuck up. You know?
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? You get away with it.
Yeah. But while we say that, America didn't manage to catch Diddy for most of his life, so...
Diddy's also...
Dude, imagine him doing this shit in today's time. Now imagine him doing this shit in the 90s, when nobody gave a fuck about these things and
they
these
were
things
doing
were
in
normal.
the 90s.
Right.
He'd practically be a fucking drop in the bucket.
What?
He'd practically be a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, exactly.
If you look up the freaky shit that happened in Hollywood during 90s and this like time period, the guy who played Superman, right? Not Superman, Batman and Robin, like years before, decades before, they would have orgies and shit.
Having an orgy is different. You have like
I'm talking,
participants, right?
Yeah, I'm talking like in terms of the overall sexual stuff happening.
Yeah, so that
it was nuts.
Having an orgy
right?
is fine. People go to college and have orgies. That is like fine, right? Part of the experience. Everybody is a willing participant. Forcing people into having orgies while you're lubed up on baby oil is like, dude, it's the funniest shit. How do you intimidate somebody with baby oil all over your body? Which has now become his hallmark.
Well, if he's a dude, that's pretty intimidating itself. Can you imagine having to find somebody who's covered in baby oil and naked?
And wants to fuck you.
Yeah.
that fight has so many stakes.
Like, you don't even want to be near the guy anymore. It's not even like, I don't want to even land a punch or anything. Just stay the fuck away.
Oh fuck.
You try to wrestle him, he wrestles you.
You try to wrestle him, he wrestles. Oh fuck. See, now you know why I keep telling you wrestling is not effective. It doesn't
Just
work.
don't try any back takes.
It doesn't it doesn't work in situations where you need to defend yourself the most.
No, see, you need to learn how to wrestle, because even if you don't want to wrestle, the other guy might try to wrestle. If you don't know how to tackle, like deal with a tackle, because a lot of people do this, right? If you don't know how to sprawl and somebody tries to go for a tackle, what are you gonna do?
Dude, if somebody tries to take you down, and he's a lubed up pedophile and you sprawl, you're in more trouble than you know. You might as well, like, I don't know, die standing than sprawl in front of a lubed up pedophile. Yeah, man, Diddy. Fuck, man.
And
you know, he went to the Caribbean. Like, he just flew to the Caribbean when his houses started getting raided. And then he flew back and he flew his family to the Caribbean.
Why did he fly back?
I don't know, to get caught maybe.
Maybe he forgot his baby oil. Or maybe he forgot his baby oil.
Yeah, because you can't get baby oil in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
At least not thousands of bottles. Dude, he must have invested so much of his fortune in baby oil, right?
I mean, it can't be that much. You know?
So, if he has thousands of bottles when he got caught, imagine how many bottles of baby oil he has been throughout his life.
Or maybe it's like the overall stockpile, you know? And just keeps pulling it out of his bed. Like a wine connoisseur.
The sex offender.
Like he pushes a button and the shutter like opens up and there's like fucking baby oil everywhere. Like,
right, different versions, different scents of baby oil. This is apple flavored baby oil. This is chocolate flavored baby oil.
Just swirling the bottle. Wine connoisseur shit.
Diddy, what are you doing? I'm getting ready for tonight.
Alfred, this is a bottle from the 80s.
Saving baby oil since the 80s.
Does baby oil expire?
I don't know. How the fuck would I know?
I'm curious now. I gotta look this up. I gotta know.
Dude, you're gonna search does baby oil expire and immediately you're gonna get a message from the FBI. They're gonna start tracking your location. We found a Diddy
Cross border. Oh, it does expire. Okay.
Now imagine that fucker had thousands of bottles. So how much of it he was using?
Somehow I think that's exactly what he wants.
Expired baby oil.
Yeah. Freak.
What? Why?
You can't really trust anything like about a freak, you know. Like logic doesn't apply.
At least he was serious about lubrication.
That's good. Yeah. That's fair. It's not good.
That's good.
It's not good.
But that's a fair assessment. This has been.
Can you imagine?
Episode has been the most amount of fuckery.
This is such a shit show.
Fuckery.
I mean, that's the point, though, right?
Yeah, but this is like too much fuckery. Oh god. You want to back it up? It's starting to get dark.
Okay, but could you imagine a rapist?
I already don't like
that
where this is going.
respects the use of condoms.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Like non-consensual protected sex.
Non-consensual protected sex. Why are we laughing at this? This is horrible.
No idea.
Non-consensual protected.
I think I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable with the idea.
What?
I'm uncomfortable with the idea.
I heard I'm comfortable with the idea. I was like, what?
I am drunk a little bit.
Okay. Last question. What do you think is going to happen with Trump?
I think he's losing.
I think he's winning.
No, I think he's going to lose.
Yeah.
The swinger states that even some of the main holdovers, right? The main states where they have their voter base have been swung over to the other side. He's not like people don't want Republicans anymore.
You can't say that because the elections haven't started, and Trump has larger crowds than Kamala Harris. And if we go by these,
like a lot of. So Trump has die-hard loyal supporters, right?
Yeah, but they're showing up in every city that he goes to, as opposed to Kamala Harris, who is bussing in people who are following her around the country. That you only do that when you don't have people coming to your rallies themselves.
No, but that's what I mean, right? He has die-hard support. I mean, you think about the shit these people have done. These people were directly responsible for the Capitol riots. These people were the ones who went in. They are very gung-ho about this stuff. So they don't care about little travel.
I think I want America to go yeehaw for a little while. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up because it's getting dark.
Because in China they have the...
Let's wrap it up because it's getting dark.
Okay.
Anything you want to say before we go on Diddy? Diddy dum.
Use condoms, kids.
What?
And ask for consent. Enthusiastic consent. That's it. I'm done.
Enthusiastic consent.
Like
she should be standing there with pom-pom saying, "Yay!"
Yeah, basically.
Talk about niche requirements.
Like, yes is not a yes. You know?
And dude, sometimes women put on a show, they pretend to be...
That's what I mean, right? The tone and all that matters.
Yeah, you have to like...
Like, no is not necessarily a no, but no is a fucking no.
No.
Yeah. And yes is not a yes as much as she's just afraid. And a yes is a yes. You know?
Wait, yes is scary.
It's still a yes.
But that should make you think, do I really want to get into this or not?
It should, and context and all that. That's what I mean, right?
Okay guys, so as he said, ask for consent and use condoms. Good luck.